Now we will discuss the structure of eye of Columba livia, that means pigeon. Uh, the avian eye is very well developed. Perhaps it represents the best type of the eye that has ever evolved. In acuteness of the vision and range of accommodation, which is the best eye. It resembles the reptilian eye in the basic structure, but has developed variations in almost all of its features in correlation to the special habits of the bird. So first of all, we'll talk about form, lids and glands. Now the eye is very much large in comparison to the size of the body. Body के comparison में इसकी जो size है वो काफ़ी बड़ी है. It is flattened anterior posteriorly, as you can see. That is not a round eye. It is flattened anterior posteriorly. Anterior से posterior side पर थोड़ी सी flattened है, and also it is biconvex. You can see the rough shape is biconvex. It has movable upper eyelid as well as lower eyelid. You can see this is upper eyelid and this is lower eyelid, and these are movable. That means the bird can close its eyes whenever it requires. Also, a well-developed true nictitating membrane also present, which will stretch over the eye from the anterior corner of the eye. Suppose this is the bird eye, तो इस corner पर anterior corner पर यहाँ पर nictitating membrane है जो कि पूरे eye को cover करके रखती है. There are two kinds of glands in the eye. One is Harderian gland and the other one is lacrimal gland. The function of Harderian gland is to secrete oil. Oily secretion hoga that will protect the eye from any kind of friction during the movement of the nictitating membrane, and that will covers the as the nictitating membrane covers the eyeball during the flight for protection. So this oily secretion will allow the frictionless movement of that, and the watery secretion of the lacrimal gland that will keep the eyeballs moist and wash away any kind of dust, and it is antimicrobial also, so it will prevent any kind of bacterial or fungal infection in the eye. Next we'll talk about the coats of the eye. Now there are three coats, as you can see here. Outer is fibrous tunic, middle is uvea and inner is retina. In every eye these are the three basic coats जो हर एक eye के अंदर present होते हैं. We have already studied that in the rest of the type studies we have covered. So fibrous tunic can be divided into two portions. Cornea जो कि आगे की तरफ होता है anterior, and sclerotic जो कि eyeball में पीछे की तरफ present होगा. Then uvea is divided into three portions: choroid, ciliary body and iris. Retina again three portion में divide होगा: optical part, ciliary part and iridial part. So now we'll talk about these one by one. So we'll talk about fibrous tuning, which is the outermost covering, and that is very much thick and tough. It protects the eyeball, provides its specific shape. जो shape है, जो form है, that is maintained by this fibrous tunic, and it provides hard surface for the attachment of eye muscles. जितनी भी eye muscles हैं वो इसी outer layer पे engage होती हैं, attach होती हैं. It has two distinct region. इसके अंदर दो region होते हैं: anterior smaller and bulged part that is termed as cornea. ये जो आगे वाला bluish structure आपको नजर आ रहा है, जो blue layer है पूरी eye के अंदर, वो आपको देखनी है. That is fibrous tunic. अब इसका जो anterior portion है that is cornea, जो आगे की तरफ bulge forward है. That is thin, small and transparent exposed part. आगे की तरफ उभरा हुआ होता है, transparent part होता है, इसको बोलते हैं cornea. जो posterior large part है जो bluish में आपको नजर आ रहा है, that is sclerotic and that is mainly hidden in the orbit. Most of the time ये पूरा हम इसका जो majority portion है that is hidden in the orbit, except a minor portion जो कि आगे की तरफ visible होता है, which is termed as white of the eye. जो eye में white color का नजर आता है, that is sclerotic. And sclerotic is cartilaginous, cartilage की बनी होती है ये, and is further supported by a ring of small overlapping bone. कुछ बोन छोटी छोटी बोन्स होती हैं which are overlapping, which are termed as sclerotic ossicles. You can see here these are sclerotic ossicles which are present here. You can see slight pinkish structure, sclerotic ossicle here. So these are overlapping structures जो कि इसको further support provide करती हैं. Also a thin transparent epithelium will cover the cornea. Cornea को एक thin और transparent epithelium cover करता है, which is termed as conjunctiva. You can see which is in continuation to the upper eyelid as well as the lower eyelid, जो कि यहाँ पर red में shown है, that is conjunctiva. You can see here. So this was all about the fibrous tunic. Next we'll talk about uvea, which is the middle layer. You can see that layer in the green color here. बीच में जो green color है that represent the uvea. That is thin, vascular and pigmented. That is pigmented and it is in close contact with the outer layer. Outer layer के बिल्कुल साथ साथ है. Now this is pigmented. So it serves to darken the cavity of the eyeball. Eyeball की cavity को dark करने का काम करती है. At the junction of sclerotic and cornea, जो ये वाला जो पोर्शन है जो स्क्लेरोटिक के बिल्कुल साथ साथ है दैट इज टर्म्ड एज कोरोइड. इसको बोलेंगे कोरोइड. जहाँ तक स्क्लेरोटिक है वहाँ तक जो पोर्शन होगा इसका मिडल लेयर का दैट विल बी टर्म्ड एज कोरोइड. ये कैविटी आई बॉल की कैविटी को डार्क करने का काम करती है. नाउ एट द जंक्शन ऑफ स्क्लेरोटिक एंड कॉर्निया, जहाँ पर स्क्लेरोटिक और कॉर्निया फ्यूज करते हैं वहाँ जो पोर्शन होगा दैट विल बी लिटल थिक, दैट विल बी टर्म्ड एज सीलियरी बॉडी. यू कैन सी ciliary body. So this portion is ciliary body, green part का. So that is the portion of middle uvea. ठीक है, ये वाला जो portion है यहाँ तक that is choroid. ये जो है ciliary body and now it will hang freely in the anterior chamber. Now this is termed as iris. Iris will be perforated by an aperture that is termed as pupil. बीच में जो space है इसको pupil बोलेंगे और ये जो hang कर रहा है that is iris. Now iris is having two kind of muscle. अगर हम iris को front side से देखेंगे तो इट विल बी लाइक दैट. इट विल बी हैविंग टू काइंड ऑफ मसल. बीच में क्या है ये ओपनिंग दैट इज प्यूपिल और ये जो स्ट्रक्चर है दैट इज आइरिस. नाउ इट इज़ हैविंग टू काइंड ऑफ मसल, रेडियल जो कि अलोंग द रेडियस प्रेजेंट होती हैं ये, एंड सर्कुलर जो कि सर्कल में प्रेजेंट होती हैं. तो जब सर्कुलर मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे दे विल नैरो डाउन द प्यूपिल. प्यूपिल का साइज छोटा हो जाएगा. और जब रेडियल मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे दे विल एक्सपेंड दी प्यूपिल. प्यूपिल का साइज जो है वो बड़ा हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ दीज लेयर्स. Next we'll talk about retina. Now retina is the innermost layer and it is also sensory layer. Now all over this retina is not sensory. There are three portions as we have talked earlier: optical part, ciliary part and iridial part. Among these three, only optical part is sensory and sensitive to light, which is thick and it will lie in close connection with the choroid. Choroid के साथ साथ अंदर की तरफ ये जो yellow structure है that is the optical part of the retina and it contain much more cones than the rods. Rods के comparison में इसमें cones का number ज़्यादा होता है and cones are responsible for the colored vision and rods are responsible for twilight vision. मतलब rods जो है रात में देखने के काम आते हैं और cones जो है वो daylight में देखने के काम आते हैं colored vision के लिए. द रेस्ट ऑफ द रेटिना यानी कि बाकी के जो दो पोर्शन है, सीलियरी पोर्शन जो कि सीलियरी बॉडी के साथ साथ है और इरिडियल पोर्शन जो कि आइरिस के साथ साथ है, दीज आर नॉन सेंसरी और ये कुछ भी विजन को सेंस नहीं करेंगे. एंड द पार्ट कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू द सीलियरी बॉडी इज नॉन एज सीलियरी पार्ट, जो हम पहले बात कर चुके हैं. नाउ देर इज़ वन मोर थिंग एट द जंक्शन ऑफ ऑप्टिकल पार्ट एंड सीलियरी पार्ट, जहाँ पर सीलियरी पार्ट ऑप्टिकल पार्ट ऑफ द रेटिना से मीट करता है. Here the structure is slight wavy. यहाँ पर जो रेटिना है वो irregular हो जाता है and that is termed as ora serrata. This irregularity is termed as ora serrata. So this was all about the three layers, three coats of the eye. Next we'll talk about lens, blind spot, yellow spot and optic nerve in the next video.